Namaste everyone, very good evening and warm cordial welcome to one and all to this webinar on interpersonal skills for college students organized by Department of Biotechnology under the banner of Stanjani Club, Keli Societies S. Nijlingappa College, Bengaluru. I'm Dr. Pratibha Case, Coordinator, Department of Biotechnology and NSS Program Officer. It gives me a great and proud privilege to welcome you all to this webinar session on interpersonal skills. Any occasion needs divine blessings of the Lord Almighty. Let us seek the divine blessings of universe. ಓ ದೇವರೇ, ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಐಶ್ವರ್ಯದೊಡನೆ ಆಶೀರ್ವದಿಸು. ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಧನ ಮತ್ತು ಸೌಹಾರ್ದದೊಡನೆ ಆಶೀರ್ವದಿಸು. ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಶಾಂತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂತೋಷದೊಡನೆ ಆಶೀರ್ವದಿಸು. ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಿನ್ನ ಭಕ್ತಿಯೊಡನೆ ಆಶೀರ್ವದಿಸು. Dear students, we have amongst us eminent enriched speaker, Mr. Amarnath J. Sir, a well-known personality development trainer. Now, I would like to welcome Mr. Amarnath J. Sir for accepting our invitation. Welcome to this webinar, sir.
Thank you very much.
We always keep coming to you with wonderful opportunity. I'm really glad we have with us Mr. Amarnath J. Sir to share his views on interpersonal skills. Now, I would like to request Mr. Amarnath J. Sir to take over today's session on interpersonal skills. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Warm greetings to one and all. So in this interpersonal skills, the skill that you need in every walk of your life. Interpersonal skill is all about how you communicate and how you empathize with others and how your words will motivate him to get into the action. That is the purpose of the communication. So here we will look into the verbal communication. Effective, what makes a person successful? Effectiveness in the communication. So it begins with the clarity, and this often requires nothing more than showing down and also speaking more thoughtfully. So the attitude and the belief, the confidence that we show in our communication is very important. Rounding off the skills is the ability to stay, how I stay calm, focused, polite, interested, and to match the mood or emotions of the situation, the contextual and also situational, how I select the word and how I communicate, because communication is always complicated because of so many variables are there. So the word selection is most important in our communication. So here where we need to pass, that is also very important. Just because I know certain things, I need not rush through, or losing the confidence, I need not slow down. So that is one of the reason why that positive attitude, behavior, self-confidence is very important in my communication. So in this communication, the non-verbal communication, it keeps communicating even when I am not speaking. That's how we need to be very careful. More than the careful, the others are also observing. Others also notice whether I am aware of my actions or not. So the body language is very important. It's my body is constantly speaking to others. Everything I do or I don't say, but still the body language, it communicates a lot. The facial expression, most important thing is the eye contact, the speaker and the listener, the gestures, the movement of the body, and how I keep my body at rest, that is the posture. And touching is here once in the slide, you can see that the one communication, it is intimacy distance, where a person is putting his hand on his the shoulder. The other one is called also a social distance, but social distance and also public distance, where the public speaker, when he meets the audience. Types of interpersonal skill, now we are getting into the most important, that is the listening skills. This is the only appropriate way to follow two topics on the communication. A listening is all about how attentive I am, and also the skill that is required, whether I am listening to others, is also more important. So listening is all about the proper follow up of understanding, remembering, evaluating whenever I receive the feedback also. In the same way, as a listener, I should be very careful when I am receiving how attentive I am, how relaxed I am, and also the positive attitude, the empathy, how I am understanding the listeners also. The stress that I am having or the stress that is there in a listener. So here we must take the mutual responsibility to overcome the stress also. The assertiveness. Assertiveness is all about the confidence that I have got in my communication. And communication always it takes place in a teamwork where there is a definite purpose is there for us to achieve. And once we understand all these things, we are very clear the purpose of why we meet also. Types of interpersonal skill is all about questioning is all about the person is listening with lot of care. Questioning is a lost art in nowadays that can serve many purpose. So when this purpose is lost, the communication is also lost. Listening with lot of attention, that is what it promotes our thinking also. It is something that often build upon listening, but it is not merely a device for obtaining information. The information has to be understood. It has got its great value. In conversation, it demonstrates the interest and can instantaneously draw someone into your desire to listen. Listening, when it is good, the action automatically it takes care. So ask questions after every point means the clarity that the speaker need to give, and also the listener should be very thoughtfully and also asking question to get the more and more information about the doubts which they are carrying. So how, where, when, who, these WH questions is all more informative. Asking a question yes no and that is open end means where the question needs more information. That is one of the reason this questioning should be encouraged. And the mannerism that we follow. Good manners tend to make many others interpersonal skill comes very naturally. That is where we follow the etiquette and also the mannerism. A basic understanding of etiquette translate others, the culture and their expectation. Here, since the listener is coming from a different culture, we need to understand them and their expectations. So in my communication, all those questions should be answered very well. So what is that I follow? The philosophy is always in search of the truth, the character that I have got, the etiquette that I follow, the respect that I give to the listener. So automatically, even the speaker will also well respected. So types of interpersonal skill. Now we will look into why this communication is there. Most of the time, we are having a certain problems or more information. More information is required in any given situation. So here the word idea that we are explaining. A rare day would be one without a problems. When it will be, when a day will be without problem. A day with good communication is the day that we don't have problem or resolve. If there is a problem, we need to solve it. The key aspect of successful problem solving or being able to, first thing is we need to identify. I stands for identify exactly what the problem is. Once the problem is identified, we have to dissect. That is like a postmortem. When we dissect the problem so that it is fully understood, we should be very clear what is that I need to understand, how much of more information is required also. Examining all the options pertaining to the solution means we draw strategies to solve the problem. If the problem is not solved, we need to re-strategize our approach. We need to re-strategize our plan also, where we can see the answer before we start our work. That is called as a visualization. And once our vision is very clear, once we examine all options pertaining to the solution, we can take the right solution and that should be put into an action. Setting up a system of strategies and objectives to solve the problem. The main object of any communication is to resolve, is to solve the problem, is to find the idea, is to find the strategies, and finally putting this plan into an effect and monitoring its progress. See, progress is a step by step, progressive realization of a worthy goal. It is an incremental progress should be there. We cannot get the end result in the beginning itself. We need to go through the process and the end result is clearly evident. It is obvious. Here, the social awareness. The social awareness is all about how emotionally I am aware of what I am speaking. This is a building block of self-awareness, emotional intelligence, emotional competence. There are so many other skills are also there. So emotion is an essential skill in interpersonal skill so that I am fully aware of my emotions so that I know the effect that I am giving through my communication. Social awareness is so crucial. It identifies the opportunities. Most of the time, remaining very positive attitude and in a very happy mood, very relaxed, very calm. At every act of ours, we can see a lot of opportunities because strength always, gives an opportunity and that will give you the visualization also. So the strategy, whatever I am having, is it the right strategy? And whether I am social discipline, whether I am following, whether my emotions are controlled very well. It is very crucial. And once this is taken care, we can see lot of opportunities we can identify very easily. People will often unconsciously test someone's ability to respond to a social situation. This is one of the reason why we must be very consciously we should work very cautiously and consciously also. Then automatically any question that is asked in any social gathering, since we are involved, we can easily solve the problem. So the empathization should be there, the compassion should be there, and also psychologically, mentally, I should be very alert about whatever I am communicating. And in interpersonal skill, self-management. Self-management, self-management, it allows us to control our emotion when they are not aligned. See, for everything, proper alignment is required. Whatever I speak, even verbal communication, non-verbal communication, listening, it goes hand by hand. Synergistic effect should be there. So the control of our emotion, when they are not aligned, it gives a big problem. So we should have an appropriate behavior, appropriate thoughts, and self-management should be very effective. We must be very clear about our goals and make the right planning, and we must have all the patience that is required. And to reach the goal, it is work hard in the sense when we feel that, to pursue further, when we find it difficult, what sort of an attitude that I will carry. And if I am very confident of reaching the goal, then work hard is very natural. And we must stay focused. This means controlling our anger. Anger control and also conflict management both are very important. In our discussion, we should know how to disagree with a person by comforting the other person. It is to find out a solution. Even in a conflict, it becomes an opportunity if we are looking at the solution. So hiding our frustration, Rather than hiding our frustration, we should be able to balance in that given situation, because this is most common. It always keeps happening. However, we try to avoid. So rather than avoiding, we need a particular skill how to manage myself, and also this will be effectively keeps us very cool, and any situation we can handle with our calmness. Responsibility and accountability. Responsibility and accountability are two reliable indicators of maturity. A person's maturity is measured only when we take a responsibility. That initiativeness should be there from our end. And we also know time management, we say, or effective communication, we say, wherever we go, it is always taking the responsibility that is more important. And when we take the responsibility, automatically we are also accountable for anything. We are self-realized people. This self-realization will come only when we are well self-controlled. Saying you are going to do something and then actually doing it is a sign of responsibility. They say that walk the talk. Whatever I say, I am able to do it. If I cannot do it, then I have to train myself. So this is how I can take responsibility, and also I can give a good accountability for the responsibility that I take. To be accountable means to be responsible or answerable to someone or something. It involves taking responsibility for my own action and being able to explain them. It's all about, in the life, first the questions will come. When the question comes, rather than running away from the conflict situation, first I need to learn. When I learn, I can be very easily accountable. In any given situation, people will think he's a very proactive person. So he has got that responsibility. And if I do that, the accountability comes in many forms, and it is used in all aspects of our society. Everything in each and every step, it is a process. When we go through the process, definitely we can achieve our goal. Responsibility, whether it is a business or it is studies or whatever it is there, wherever we go, this social awareness and also the self management, taking the responsibility and also giving the accountability, that is what it requires. And whenever we write anything to anybody, here in an interpersonal skill, I am there to answer all the questions that arises. But whereas in a written communication, the style of my presentation of whatever I write, I should represent myself through the proper communication in a written skill. A proper analysis should be done, and I should arrange the sequential order also. In computer and technical skill, that is how they call giving data and also getting the information. So in a written skill, everything should be analyzed properly before I send my communication in a written way, either through the computer or by the letter or whatever may be the mode of communication. I need to have uh, professionalism, and the topic I should select which is interested to others, how my written communication is going to address the need and also what they want. That is also should be taken care. So the information when I gather, I should make a research on that, and I should select the proper communication in the way of what theme I am going to communicate, and also it should be outlined. And again, I should uh, go through once again. I should align my communication in such a way where the receiver is able to understand very clearly, which can replace my direct communication. When I meet a person, it is a verbal communication. Written communication also should be effective, just like a oral communication or a verbal communication. And here The leadership. What is leadership? First, we need to understand. A leader is a one who not only manages, who also takes a lot of responsibility, and also he will help each and every member of the team to achieve the team goal, and also the career also they should find when they are doing, when they are contributing their, when they are rendering their service also. The process of successfully influencing the activities of a group towards the achievement of a common goal. So whenever we take a team, whenever we take a leadership, it is not I, it is we. It is oneness should be felt very clearly. The common goal is a common purpose, and the achievement is required. And in an achievement, everybody's contribution is very much important. A leader is a one how he communicates and the ability to influence others through the quality of such as a personal cherishma and expertise, command of the language, and the creation of a mutual respect. And the contribution, the goal, the motivation. The motivation is all about the listener, how he himself will put into action. And in my communication as a leader, how I am inspiring others, that is very important. So it is a ship carrying so many people, that is leadership. Networking. Networking is all about how we are accessible to each other, the ability to actively seek, identify, and create effective contacts with others, and also maintain those contacts for mutual benefit. So, mutual benefit is very important in a networking. It is always in a network, one should stand for everyone and everyone should stand for one. And ultimately, it is a team goal. Networking use the background skills and of network building and motivating others. Motivating others is before I complete my communication, I should be very clear. Yes, everybody is influenced, they are inspired, they will put themselves into action, they know the value of what we are doing. In a teamwork, it is very important for the success, every member's contribution and how the growth is achieved for each individual. Organization success also should be there. Each and every participant success also should be there. It involves working with others in a group towards a common goal. This requires a cooperating. Not only cooperating, it is a collaboration is also very much required. Being responsive to other ideas. That means a leader is a very good listener also. Taking collaborative approach and learning and talking. Talking is also a communication. This talking will also become taking. Taking the responsibility for developing and achieving group goals. Teamwork uses the background skills of collaboration, mentoring. Mentoring is one thing, how well we communicate to others, that is very, very important. And also how we delegate the work. Delegation of the work is required to save the time. If a work can be done by others, a leader can focus on other important work also. In mentoring, being a trusted person, one should be a very trusted person. Then only that effective communication it takes place. Networking will be very effective. Here we can see, climb the mountain, not so. The world can see you. It is not what the world can see me. It is how I am, what I am, how I can see. In communication, everything is so important. I should be able, and also I should make the entire team to see the success before we start. That should be the confidence should be there. Success is bound to come when we go through the process. In this interpersonal skill, to capsulate everything, verbal communication, non-verbal communication, listening, self-management, self-awareness, how I manage my anger and conflict, and where we want to reach as a team. When we reach, the success is, it welcomes us. So thank you very much. And I am very confident our interpersonal skill, it keeps on improving at every session that we are going to meet. Thank you. Good day.
Thank you, sir. That was really a wonderful package of interpersonal skills and very good views we understood. On behalf of KLE Society's S. Nijlingappa College, I thank Mr. Amarnath J. Sir, a personal development trainer, for accepting our invitation. Thank you for joining us and supporting us unconditionally, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So
Finally, I
everything is,
explain my skill. Yes, sir.
okay. We had a lot of challenges today
Yes,
to
yes.
overcome.
But we
So
ultimately.
at last we are seeing the success. We are at the top of the world.
Yes, sir. Great.
Okay, madam. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Because
Good
with
day.
your support, sir, with your support and blessing.
The platform is given by you.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Finally, I extend
Okay,
my
good day.
sincere thanks and gratitude to all the participants on behalf of KLE Management, Principal, heads of various department, faculty, and also on my personal behalf. I, Dr. Pratibha K, signing off for today. Stay tuned with me. We'll be back with some more other interesting personal development classes. Stay safe, protect yourself, and protect others. Thank you, sir, for joining us.
Thank you. You have taken all the students at the top of the hill.
Yes, sir,
You
definitely.
have made them to climb the Mount Everest.
We'll do,
Thank
sir.
you. Good
We'll
day.
do. Together,
Thank
hand
you.
in
Good
hand,
day.
we'll go. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.